look at your toes, they would just say, okay, there's something about people that don't cut their nails at all. They look forward, so their toenails are too long. And my alarm is going off, that's funny.
I thought that was a real bird.
I know. But it's annoying enough that it really does its job. I think Sherry even responded to our okay. It says, that's awesome. It sounds fun. Enjoy. From Maria Montenegro.
Who's Maria?
My baton instructor was Barbara Montenegro.
Oh, okay.
I babysat Maria and Joey when they were babies.
Uh-huh.
Maria is deaf. And
I remember her.
Barbara learned how to sign language. You know, I mean, how to do sign language, of course.
Yeah.
But Maria is in, I think she lives in Southern California. And she's active in something having to do with actors and the whole Society for Deaf People.
Wow.
There was something that Barbara went to. I was talking to. I have really wanted to reach out to Barbara. I spent a lot of time with her
Yeah.
when I was little. I babysat for her, but she, like, we went to drugstore shows together.
Yeah.
We drove all the way up to Oregon or Washington to watch a drugstore show together.
Yeah.
We would go to a baton contest in San Jose, and they just heard me and her camp. I knew our core was orange, black, and white, and she had an orange Volkswagen, a Volkswagen station wagon, because that was this new thing that came out. And coming back from San Jose, I still remember this. We would listen to Bags Are Packed. I'm ready to go.
Leaving on a jet plane.
That's right. And we're coming back from San Jose, and people are flashing their lights at her because her brights are on.
Oh.
She's in a brand new car, and we can't figure out how to turn the brights on.
Oh.
Now, I don't know if you remember, but they used to have a button on the floor.
Yeah, I do
And you
remember.
would step on that, and that was your brights. Then it went to the, the left blinker thing, the little knob on the blinker, and you would pull that towards you or away from you, and that's how your brights were. We didn't know that. We drove from San Jose all the way to Sacramento with people flashing their lights, and it was like, we kept saying, oh my gosh, I'm so sorry, but we don't know what to do. I mean, we had no idea what it was. I don't even know how we finally found it. Because at that time, I didn't have the thought process to just get out the door. I mean, she probably had the book right there. Oh my God, it was funny. But I did a lot of stuff with her. About the time that I was ending it with Paul, I was at my apartment by myself, and Joseph Montenegro, which is her ex-husband, called me. And I hadn't heard him for many years. He was a musician. He wrote all the music for the Capitol Cadets, but he was also involved in maybe the Junior Symphony or something. I mean, he was really involved with music.
Mm-hmm.
Can't see. But he wasn't somebody who provided for the family. I mean, Barbara was she must have made pretty good money doing those. She had private lessons, and she had a baton corps, but we had like a senior corps and a junior corps. She had twirling teams. She took a bunch of people from the Fulton El Camino Recreation and Park District, where we would go. That's how I started. I got baton lessons there. I saw it on a parade. It was like, oh, Mom, that's what I want to do. This Thanksgiving parade. So she got me in through the Park and Rec department, and at the end of it, so when they had the Camellia Parade in Sacramento, Barbara would have her senior corps, junior corps, and those were really classy outfits, costumes that they wore. Then she would take all of the kids from the Park and Rec, the older or ones that had maybe were a little bit more short. We would wear like say black shorts. You had a white short sleeve top, button up, little Mary Jane collars, and then they'd give you a patch, a seat, and you would sew it or pin it onto your shirt. So one group would be in, the black shorts, and then the younger group maybe in orange. Or the next year might be opposite. And it was just white tennis shoes and white socks. But for little fake outfits like that, it looked really put together. It didn't look like everybody had to go to JCPenney's and buy their shirt. So Joe calls me, and I said, "Are you okay?" And he goes, "No, I'm not okay." I said, "Okay," and he wanted to know if I could come over. And I said, "Okay." I've known them forever. And I said, "So where are you at?" And he was in the same house. And I was like, "Oh." I had no idea he would be still living there because you go down the street and all of a sudden you'd see kind of like almost what looked like a dirt road. You would kind of go, or a paved road, but almost like it wasn't part of the city.
Yeah.
And it kind of went up at an angle. So when you went up there, then when you got to the top of this little teeny hill, you had to curve around because you would have run right into that first house. It curved around, and then there was a street. They were the last house, and their house was like linoleum floors, tile. Like you do in a commercial building. It wasn't. There was no carpet. It was maybe a 2-bedroom, 1 bath. But there wasn't anything nice about it. He never provided Barbara nice. If she had, she was so classy. When she would go to a show, she would judge, and she would go as our corps director, of course, and she was always so professional. Some of the people that were really into the baton thing, they were so professional looking. And she's real pretty, and Barbara's brother, she was a Lacerna, and I would go to her mom's house, mom and dad's house, and with her, and her brother would be there, and he went to like San Jose or Stanford, I'm not sure which one. His best buddy ended up being one of the guys that was a professional football player, and he came over all the time. I can't think of who it was right now, I can't give you a name, but anybody who knew him was like, "Oh look, you played for the 49ers." It was like, and he would just come out, he'd be hanging out. I was so much younger than him, but I can remember being in off. It was when I first met my biological mother, and she said, "Do you want to come over to the house and meet me?"